important question. They were asking about Qurban. We make the Qurban. What does it mean to make the Qurban? So, as every year, if you are listening, not only with these years, but with these years, every year, we're repeating our Shaykh's words to say that the Qurban that we're making, the animal that we are cutting, Allah is not in need of that animal. That animal is symbolizing our nafs, our animal characteristics that we have to cut. We have to finish willingly. Okay? It's also meaning that the will that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us, that He has not given to angels that will, or animals that will, He has given to us, we give it back to Allah. He's giving us, we give it back to Allah. Allah has given us life, we give it back to Allah. A submission. But we are also saying now, the Qurban. If you are going on the Hajj, you do everything. From the tawaf to the sa'i, throwing everything that you're doing, but you don't cut the Qurban. Is it acceptable? Is it acceptable or no? No, it's not. Meaning that if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, your obligations properly, perfectly, but you don't make that sacrifice of your ego, is not accepted. Your labaik is not accepted. Your Qurban is not accepted. Your pilgrimage is not accepted. Pilgrimage, your moving from this world to the next world, it is not accepted. So how important is this Qurban that we are making now? And I'm saying today, because they asked an interesting question. The question may seem very basic. I didn't wash them up. Because we have to look also, who is asking, why are they asking? We don't just behave like that. Just because something hits us, we're going to hit back like this. You have to have some intelligence. And if you are connected, you will understand, wait, don't go according to what you think it is. Go according to what they're sending. So now, Qurban. You're doing everything properly. You're praying properly. You are making the Hajj. You're praying, you're fasting, you're making sadaqah, you do everything. Yet at the very end of the last one that you're doing, it is the Qurban. You understand? The fifth pillar. And the last thing that you have to do that makes the fifth pillar to be acceptable, it is the Qurban. Now, for the dervish, for the one that is in the tariqat, the Qurban, it is not once in a lifetime you go to the Hajj and you cut. It is not even once a year that you cut the animal that is obligation for us, especially in the Hanafi Mazhab. For the one that is following in the tariqat, you have to cut your ego every day. So you're going to see, my ego is rising, cut it. It's rising, cut. Rising, cut. How many Qurbans can you make in one day? That kind of Qurban now is going to be acceptable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because that Qurban is acceptable, everything else that you do, even if it's broken here or there, very easy for Allah to make it to become perfect. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give the power, not Him doing, He give the power to others who is going to make it perfect. So look to see how is your ego, how it needs to be cut. What is your ego? Are you understanding how it's attacking you? Are you understanding when it's attacking? Are you understanding where is the weak points in you? Where is the strong? Everyone concentrating on the strong points. Everyone concentrating on strong points. No one is concentrating on weak points except for Tariqat al-Aliyah, the most distinguished Nakshibendi order. Alive, not living order. To say now, the enemy doesn't come to the strongest part of you, it comes to the weakest part of you. Look to see what is weak now. Where is your weakness coming from? For some, the weakness is coming from material. They attach too much. For some, it is people. For some, it is their anger. For some, it is their arrogance. Look to see where you are going to get drunk, where you're going to lose yourself. That is your weak point. And then you're going to study it properly. How is this harming me? How is this harming everyone? What is it that I have to do? You work on it. Sometimes people are saying, when is this going to finish? As the saints, they say, if you finish it, then what? If you finish it, then what? Isn't it something that not even the saints, they're saying, oh, we finished our ego long time ago. You ever hear Shaykh Efendi claiming that, like that? No. He may speak about the other awliyas, but awliyas may speak about other awliyas may speak about this, may speak about this, they never refer to themselves. But, of course, we cannot compare ourselves to them. Because whatever that they are doing that is considered to be a sin, astaghfirullah, their sin, it is better than our good deeds, our worship. Their sin is better than our worship. You cannot compare. You finish your ego, then what? So many people, they think they finish their ego, correct? Then what? So many wrong things happen. I never seen a person who says, I finished my ego, and he's really making wonderful things to happen in this world. Never. Those who claim that they finished their ego, usually they're damaging themselves and others. But those ones who are working to fix their ego, cutting their ego every day, and you see, they're busy with themselves. They are like, you see the look of a fighter, you understand? The look of a soldier. Sometimes they look very tired, sometimes they feel very energized because they are fighting the good fight, the enemy. You look at them, they have the presence of Allah because they're doing it for their Lord. They're not doing it to get into paradise. They're doing it to please their Lord because it is the right thing to do. So look to see where our weakness lies. Make it to become stronger. Where is your ego? It's attacking from that side. It's attacking from so many sides. Sit down, take one side first. That is a time when you need a guide. You don't just attack your ego just like that, any time that you want, any way that you want. That is when you need a guide. If you don't have a guide, a journey of 1 year may take you 100 years. And if you have, hold it strongly. That's all. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha.